Welcome back guys to Pokemon Ruby Destiny, Life of Guardians. And in this and last episode I leveled up Ilomise, or whatever it's called, still don't know how to pronounce it, to level 24. And there's a reason why I wanted it to be exactly level 24. And first I'm going to show you the best place to level grind at this point. If you decided to add a new Pokemon to your team that would be around like below 20, there's really not much you can do about it, because even you have to go back to a very distant place to level it, grind it up, and the problem with Ilomise is that it really doesn't get any good attacks. And or the other way is to use this level grinding spot that I used here. We go to Fortune Valley south, and here, over there you see an entrance to the mineral cave. I'm just gonna, here's the run of this thing here. And in this mineral cave there are some pretty strong Pokemon. They're around level 30. Well, they're just generic Zubats, Geodudes, and I think Woobat as well. But they are level 30, so they'll give you a lot of experience. You can just use the switch strategy that I've been using out. I'm gonna need to finish off the level grinding here for Ilomise. Also against, I think, one level for each of my other party members while doing the level grinding. So they're pretty well on. They can manage things on their own. I really wish I had the experience share so I could just keep Ilomise on the sidelines and get experience for her while my other dudes finish things off. So I think one more battle should do it, and once you can, there's this Lunatone, that's a Pokemon that gives a lot of experience, but it's also one of the strongest Pokemon inside this cave. Because it has some annoying attacks, like Hypnosis, Psywave, which deals a lot of damage. Well, Psywave deals random damage, and it's somewhat based on your level. I think it's like either equal, the damage deals either equal to your level, half your level, or 150% of your level or something like that. I don't really know how damage is calculated. I just know that it's very random. But it can do a lot of damage to you. So I get to level 25. So you get a new move, Encore, which is a good move actually in a lot of situations. And I also got Wish a little earlier, and I personally prefer Wish over Moonlight, because Wish, I think, is, even though it's not an instant healing move, it's more reliable. Moonlight depends on the weather effect, and it also only has 5 PP. And Wish can also heal up my other team members without using something, but here's the reason I want to show you the level up to level 25. Okay, this is the evolution. The new Pokemon here, Element, or Element, I don't know, it's Bug Electric type. And it has pretty much the same stats as Ilomise, but just a little bit stronger everywhere. And being an electric type, it also gets a stab on electric moves. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an electric move right now, and I don't have a TM to teach him an electric move. Another thing I want to show you, just in case you think you can go ahead here, you can't, because there's this guy that stops you. So, the next thing we can do is we can explore Fortune Valley south a little. There's some things that we can do right here. Nothing over here or there, but we can still cross this bridge and see what's happening over there. I think well, I don't remember what's there. Apparently that you get into a fight with a trainer that gives some experience to work with. Black Belt Hitoshi, and he has Glalie, which is not really great to deal with. I think I'm going to switch out to Cubit to double kick this thing. Element is not really good right now, but once I get an electric move I should be able to do something with it. Until then my only attacking move is Quick Attack. That doesn't really deal a lot of damage, and this Glalie is being annoying. using Protect. I still hate Pokemon that have Protect, even though they can actually not gain anything from it. They don't have to. This clay doesn't have Toxic or something like that. At least it should be worth a lot of experience for Element. That's how I'm going to call it. Even if it's supposed to be French, I don't know about that. Okay, here's Lucario, which I can also take out with Cubit. And pretty much none of my other things can handle Lucario. Now at least I've got a Fighting Resist. That's another good reason to have Element in your team. Or his cousin Beetoad, which is the evolved form of Volbeat, if you decide to go that way. Beetoad is a Bug Fire type, so you can choose between a Bug Fire and Bug Electric type. But I personally think, well, if they're about equal, I think Bug Electric has less weaknesses. Because the Bug does actually negates the weakness to electric, to ground that electric types usually have. But Bug Fire type has a lot more weaknesses actually. Now Bug Electric is actually, well, to think about it, it's not that bad. You also lose the weakness to flying, meaning that the electric also resists flying. So it might not be that bad actually. Well, Bug Electric is actually a Pokemon type that already exists, because Trapinch and Joltik and Galvantula already have this type. But Bug Fire, I think. Oh no, there's Volcarona, that's Bug Fire type. But I think nothing else. And Volcarona is only good because it has so high stats. And the typing is actually terrible, because it has a lot of common weaknesses. So now let's stop talking about the typings of Pokemon and get back into the action. Because our gym leader, Terry, is not going to fight us right now. So my only guess is that we have to go on and then find some way or trigger some events that will allow us to fight Terry. Oh, there's a Swanna. Actually, it's evolved from a Ducklet. I don't think I've met up with Swanna yet. It's a water flying Pokemon, so if I had an electric move, I could just torch this thing. But I don't, so I have to use other methods. Like Powder Snow. Not that Powder Snow is a really good attack, but I don't have anything better. I hope I can get... I think Throttle learns Ice Beam at some point, which would be great. And apparently this first one was max damage, because this one doesn't do nearly as much as the first one. But still, Swanna can't really take me out. But unfortunately, Bearkeeper Alex also has super potions at his disposal. So this will take like at least 2 more hits. I hope he doesn't use super potion now, because if he does, he will survive 1 more hit. Okay, I hope this one fillers him off. Okay, that's that. I think that was probably his strongest Pokemon. Well, I wish I had this experience share. I would so like to share the experience around. Skarmory is actually also worth a lot of experience. Against Skarmory I'm going to use Water Pulse because of the random confusion chance. It doesn't work, but still, Skarmory can't really do a lot against Frozzle. I'm a little overpowered because I did this little level grinding session to beat Claire's Gabrielion earlier in the game. I think like 2 or 3 episodes ago. So that's the reason I'm like smashing all the trainers right now. Well, the game usually has a pretty good level curve, so it will not be this easy. And for a long time, I mean. I could also try to kill things with Element, but using Quick Attack only as your only attacking move is kinda lame. And I missed. Well, Skarmory used Sand Attack, so I can expect to miss at some point. That's like the curse of all these accuracy moves. But you always miss when you don't want to, or you miss and doesn't really make a difference, it just is there to piss you off. Because when is Skarmory going to kill me, really? It's never, because I could probably recover a lot more with my leftovers than he can ever deal. If he would just keep attacking, then he could maybe bear me down if I miss every round. Not like this. Or gets 5 hits on Fury Cutter. Fury attack, not Fury Swipes and Fury Cutter are 2 other attacks. Okay, Frozzle gets a lot of experience, but I actually wouldn't want Frozzle to gain experience, but I guess I can't really do anything about that. So let's see, maybe there's an item over there. Or maybe I can also beat this Pokemon. Chirpinch, I don't think Chirpinch is worth the experience. I'm just gonna run away. Maybe I'll do a little level grinding off screen again after this episode, but I just want to get something done today. What I also could have done is just show the evolution and then skip again to more level grinding, but I think it's more enjoyable this way. At least I can get some screen time for Element. Okay. More wild Pokemon and... come on. I don't want these weak wild Pokemon. Well, this is actually worth showing. Chimeko, whatever. Chimecho. I think this is like one of the Pokemon that always gets mispronounced. I also don't have an idea which one is the correct pronunciation. I would say Chimecho, but because it's Chime and Echo, well, I could be completely wrong. The official pronunciations are weird sometimes. At least it is worth 2,200 experience. That's a good number. So now we're on Sooth Path. Let's see what we can do here. I don't think we can do very much until we get Surf, which we want for some time. And at least we can battle this. Probably a cool trainer, I would say, from the looks of it. Cool trainer Warren, I was completely right. And he has a Graveler, which I absolutely cannot touch with Element. Quick Attack is not gonna get the job done. I just hope it's not gonna explode on Frozzle right now. Mud Sport is fine. Probably the best move he could have used, at least in my perspective, because it doesn't really damage me. I don't even have an electric attack on my team, even though I have an electric type. So now I can just Water Pulse, boosted by the Rain, 4 times super effective. I'm missing the staff, but couldn't get much better than this. And at least 400 experience. Next is Simipour, which is a monkey. Well, this was not what I was going to say. Simipour is the evolved form of Panpour. And it's pretty much the same as the other monkeys, as stat-wise. Has decent attack, special attack, and speed, and the other stats are not really that great. I don't think I have anything to say about Simipour. It almost reminds me of Mimi from Digimon, at least in the Digimon 02. This version of Mimi. In the first one she didn't have this kind of hair, but in the second one her hair looks really similar to Simipour's hair. At least I assume this is hair. Maybe this is something completely different that this Pokemon has on its head. That just happens to look like hair. And Simipour's cry is very weird in this game as well. And here's Skarmiger, that's the evolved form of Skarmory, if you couldn't guess it. And that could actually be real annoying, so I'm going to try to Sleep Powder it and then switch out to Frozzle to go with Water Pulse. That's my strongest attack I have against Skarmiger. The problem also is that I can't really stall with Synthesis, because it's raining, and in rain Synthesis only restores 25% of your health, so I wouldn't even get enough back to survive another Air Cutter. But now I can switch out to Frozzle a little safer than before. Well, he wakes up immediately, so it didn't really make any difference. But Skarmigor doesn't really damage me that much. So I can just Water Pulse it. That's more powerful in this situation than Power Snow, even Power Snow Stab, just because of the rain. I'm hoping for a 2-hit KO. Well, maybe with the confusion this will turn into a 2-hit KO, but if Skarmigor is like the Skarmory we fought last time, it's not gonna hit itself. Well, as expected, nobody hits itself when it's confused, but I missed 3 times in a row when I wish just 1 accuracy loss. The chance of missing 3 times after accuracy drop is very slim. The chance of hitting yourself in confusion is a lot higher than that. But again, the game hates me, though. I'm pretty sure the game hates you too at some times. I'm getting lucky at least with the confusion infliction. Even though confusion infliction doesn't help you at all if the other doesn't get confused. Oh, I should have used another Water Pulse. I don't think it matters that much, because I should be able to bring it down low enough to finish it off with another Water Pulse. So I hope that he's going to hit himself again, or doesn't use something like... Well, he can't use Roost, because Roost is a 4th generation move. I don't think that there are that many 4th generation moves in this game. I don't think there are any. I know that there are some custom moves. I'll eventually get to them. There are some TMs, and some of the custom moves are extremely broken. Okay. Well, the thing about custom moves is that once you get them, you could teach them to your Pokemon, and then it would become God instantly, pretty much. So let's check out. There's apparently nothing in here, and I think we can go further once we get Surf over there. So I don't really know what to do. So let's ask Jagold. Okay, I need to go to Rainbow City this time. Rainbow City is the town on the other side of this train in Silkwind's town. So again, a lot backtracking. Well, at least now we can go through through Vexter Forest, which is a little shortcut. Not much, but a little better than just having to go through Silver Desert every time. But I think I don't really have time to do anything anymore. I'm sorry that this episode wasn't very exciting. Some fighting, and at least we got 1 evolution done. So I think that's for today. I'm going to do some more level grinding to get Elements up to speed, and then I'm going to be meeting you in Silkwind Town. So until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.